When it comes to expansions in Marvel's Avengers, the story, voice acting and main hero are all great. They always are. For that reason, with this review, I'm not going to focus on them other than to say at the start here that once again with the War for Wakanda expansion have knocked it out the park in regards to the story and the character that's been added. The War for Wakanda update was patch version 2.0 for the game. This was a chance for Crystal Dynamics to relaunch the game and gain back old players that had stopped playing due to the core issues the game had, and also gain new players who had never played the game and shock them with how good the current state of the game actually was. The War for Wakanda patch was released 11 months after initial launch of the game, and the relaunch opportunity that the War for Wakanda update could have provided the game has been completely squandered. As mentioned at the start of the video, the core issue with Avengers has never been the story or the gameplay or the heroes. It's always been what keeps people around after the story: loot and an end game gameplay loop. War for Wakanda addressed none of these issues, and using metrics for the only player base we can track, which is the PC player base, they look to be checking out as soon as they finish the story and level up Black Panther. I strongly believe that initial idea with the War for Wakanda expansion was for it to be an expansion that addressed the core issues the game had, but Crystal Dynamics simply ran out of time. There are numerous clear signs that this was the case. The update is missing the power level increase that was on the initial roadmap for the War for Wakanda update. We're missing the Wakanda faction, even though we have Wakanda NPCs we can actually rescue out in the drop zones to increase our faction level. We're missing the Wakanda villain sectors, so that would be Crossbones and Claw, and also that corrupted vibranium event. From the dialogue within that, it looks to be that the actual event was supposed to start prior to the expansion actually coming out. Now, we also had a new UI specifically set up to offer loadouts, but there was no actual loadouts available, and we did have some small gear changes to heroes, but it was only 3 out of the 9 heroes that actually had a few of their sets slightly tweaked. On top of this, we're still waiting for the cosmetic rework. There's no loot 2.0, with loot arguably being worse in some situations. There's no patrol mode, there's no crafting system, and no changes made to the massively undertuned and underwhelming champion system. Now, whether or not all the details I mentioned above ago were actually meant to come with the update, they should have came with the update. This was a grand relaunch of the game. A huge party was organised, welcome banners were hung out, and when people turned up, all that was there were little cocktail sausages with cheese and pickles on sticks. They're nice, for sure, but they're not enough to keep you hanging around. At this point, I'm really not sure how they can turn this round in PC and Xbox, as even if we get a small number of patches that address these issues, they'll never have the same draw that the War for Wakanda update had for getting people back to try the game again. The only platform I can see that has an opportunity in the short term to give the game a boost is a PlayStation with the Spider-Man update. If all the features that should have been in the War for Wakanda update can be nailed for that, then I genuinely believe the game can make a comeback. But if this patch is just another great story and hero with no real fixes to the game's core issues, I'm not sure they'll get another chance at making a comeback.